So this is Relic. So this is the Relic with Dawn of War. We need to roll see if it's night fighting.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
On the Sisters side, there's an Exorcist here. There's an Exorcist here. There's a Penitent squad, 3 Pents. Battle Sisters with Melta and Multi-Melta. Repentia, 6 girls with the Mistress, or Dominatrix, or whatever she's called.
She got a whip.
Yeah, she's got a whip. She's got 2. We got an Aegis line. We got a quad cannon. There's a Primaris Psyker from the Guard. He's got Biomancy, Enfeeble, and whatever that number 3 one was. It gives me Enhance. Yep. We got a Guard Veteran squad with a Las Cannon, heavy 2 Plasmas, Sergeant. We have another group of Battle Sisters in this Repressor. We have Uriah and his 6 Assassins and 2 Crusaders, or 5 Assassins, 2 Crusaders, and an Arco in this Rhino. And in reserve, we've got Saint Celestine with Seraphim and Dominions who are outflanking.
Officer Armor, Twin Lightning Claws, Wolf-Tail Talisman, Wolf-Tooth Necklace, Saga of the Warrior Born, Belt of Rust. So he's a 4-up invulnerable, 2-up armor save, Lightning Claws, and stop psychic powers.
And he's your warlord?
He's my warlord.
Got it.
He's also in there with my Iron Priest, who comes with Artificer Armor, a Thunder Hammer, a Servo Arm, and he has Saga of the Iron Wolf, which means he can repair on a 4+ from inside the vehicle.
Got it.
This is my Psyker, who's my second of my 3 HQ choices, because I'm Spacewolves. He has the Rune Staff, a Runic Armor, which basically means he is a 5-up invulnerable against psychic powers, and he has a Wolf-Tail Talisman, Wolf-Tooth Necklace.
Is he 2-up armor?
Yes. And he has a Wolf-Tooth Necklace. He has a Saga of the Beast Slayer, so he rolls against anything with toughness 5 or better, or against vehicles. He has Melt Bombs, and his psychic powers are the Living Lightning, and the everybody within 6 inches gets a cover or a concealment save.
Is he a first level psyker or second level psyker?
He's Master Level 2.
2, okay.
But he does not have Master of the Runes, so I cannot cast 2 psychic powers in the same phase.
Okay.
This is a Venerable Dreadnought. He has an Assault Cannon. This is purely for show. He's upgraded with extra armor, so he can always move. He has the Heavy Flamer underneath that one. He also has a Wolf-Tail Talisman, so he nullifies psychic powers against him on a 5-up. Wolf-Tooth Necklace, so he always hits on 3 in hand-to-hand combat. He is Venerable. And he also has the Saga of Majesty. All leadership tests done within 6 inches of him can be re-rolled if they fail. He also has the Talisman, but since it's a Shooty Dread, I didn't give him any of the other upgrades.
Alright. Is that Long Fang group?
That's a Long Fang group. It has 2 Heavy Bolters, a Lasma Cannon, and a Plasma Cannon. Alright. Rhinos all have extra armor, Bulldozer Blades, Hunter Killer Missiles, Storm Bolters. This is Grey Hunters with 2 Plasma Guns, a Plasma Pistol, Power Weapon, and that one has the Totem. The squad he's with has a Melta-Gun, Plasma Pistol, Power Weapon, and a Mark of the Wolfen guy, which gives him a whole bunch of extra attacks at rending. This squad has a Flamer, Power Weapon, Plasma Pistol, and a guy with Mark of the Wolfen. Inside are Blood Claws, there's a Power Fist, a Power Weapon, and a Melta-Gun, but they're inside a Land Raider. Land Raider has extra armor. That's all I bothered to buy. I also did upgrade it with the Multi-Melta. In reserve is 9 Skyclaw.
These are the Skyclaw?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Skyclaw, led by a Wolfguard battle leader with a Frost Axe, Plasma Pistol, Wolf-Tail Talisman, Melt-A-Bomb, and Runic Armor, and shit. Can't remember what it's called now. It's
Shit that does shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Fuck is he? Hang on.
Is that the entirety of it?
Yeah.
So Sisters have 4 faith points on round 1. The Spacewolves did not steal, and we're going to roll on and see what happens. So sisters are done moving. Rhino and Repressor have run up here. They're not immobilized. These guys don't move. These guys go running up here or moving up there. These girls shift a little bit. Goes over to the gun. Retributors go over, or Repentia go over here, and the Exorcists have moved sort of into the zone of fire. We're done with sisters shooting. Sisters actually got first blood. We blew up this rhino, I assume. Yeah, we wrecked the rhino with a autocannon here. The quad cannon wrecks it after it got illuminated from an Exorcist missile. And that's about it, right? We didn't do anything else. Yeah, everyone else just sort of shot and missed, or shot and bounced bullets off, or shot nothing. The Repentia are running, the Pentaton engines ran, and oh, we got these girls. I don't think anyone can hit. These girls ran, and we're done with sisters because they can't assault anything, and we're on to Spacewolves round 1. So Spacewolves' actual movement is done. They pretty much come rushing up at the line because they are Spacewolves, and that is what they do. Out of the Land Raider, the Warlord comes leaping out.
Styrian Redbane.
And it's, yes, Styrian?
Styrian Redbane.
Styrian Redbane, who looks pretty scary, is he's tearing out, so he's probably gonna do something bad. There's a crazy amount of drinking on the side of these Spacewolves. A lot of mead last night. This relic might actually be just a extra cask of alcohol. There was a lot of ones rolled. They did blow up the rhino and then shot down a bunch of death cultists and killed the 2 crusaders in there. Stunned, shaken this Repressor. Shot a ton of shots into the Pentaton engines, and they mostly rolled ones. It was really sad. Just a lot of drinking. And we're on to the assaults. We've seen improbability here. Spacewolf HQ came charging in on this group of Repentia. He makes a challenge. The Dominatrix, whatever her name is, she backs out, does not accept it. The other ones, he doesn't manage to kill, and then they put a bunch of Eviscerator hits on him and putting down two wounds, and that is the end of the assaults. At the beginning of Sisters' movement, we got 6 faith points. Celestine and some Seraphim almost scatter off the table, but they made it in on that edge there. And this Dominion squad outflanks in on this side, and they come running out of their immolator, and we're going to get on to actual Sisters' movement is done. These 2 Exorcists moved. Primaris does not. Those guys get out of their crater. These guys come in from outflanking. These girls get out of the Repressor, which is still shaken. It can only sort of snap fire. These girls are locked in combat. These girls have the relic in this one right here, and this group of Pentatents moves up. The Guard do not, and we're gonna move on to Sisters. We're done with Sisters shooting. We killed 1 Longfang with a heavy bolter.
Couple of Grey Hunters.
We killed a couple Grey Hunters. We blew up this Rhino with the las cannon. The Seraphim and Saint Celestine, what, killed 1 Grey Hunter?
No.
No.
The other ones that killed Grey Hunter.
Okay, Grey Hunter was killed by the Pent engines. These guys got to do their run. They're going to run a total of 3 inches. And no one else did anything with shooting because it pretty much just rolled crappy as hell. Exorcists rolling 1 shot sort of stuff, and that multi-mouth rolled a 1. Those girls were the ones that killed the Longfangs, and we're on to Sisters' Assault. Uriah's group, they managed to blow up that Razorback, killing 3 guys inside, and putting a wound on Uriah.
And they don't care.
And they're not pinned. Uriah's group is going to consolidate 3 assault. These Sisters Repentia kill the Warlord, and now it is on to Spacewolves. So Spacewolves have moved. Pretty much these guys got out of their ruins. These guys are getting out of their vehicles. They're coming at the Sisters like crazy. This guy, who's got to be 2 inches away because he's an independent character, he's, yeah, there. That Dreadnought's charging the Seraphim.
Well, first we can shoot at him.
It's going to shoot him first, and this Dreadnought's coming at that group of Death Cult assassins. So, in terms of combat so far, this has been locked. The crack grenade hit but does nothing. That guy gets immobilized. He took 2 hull points, and these girls get the hit and run and break away. And then there's going to be some slaughter here with these Repentia. Luck in terms of snap firing, by the way. This group of sisters managed to kill with a meltdown, a bolt gun, the 2 guys who were close enough to make the charge. He did roll a 3 too, but it was damn close. And these girls lived through luck also. So there's some luck on the sisters' side here. It's totally locked up because this challenge goes on and nothing happens. And then we're going to watch some Repentia. Even though all the naked girls with chainsaws, the Repentia died, the mistress is still standing, and she does not flee. She rolls an 8. Sisters' movement are done. These girls move back 6 inches. These guys kind of move a little sideways. The Primaris attaches himself to this squad. These girls are locked in combat. These Pent engines run into cover. St. Celestine and the Seraphim with the Inferno pistols split apart, and these guards come forward because their flashlights might be within range of something. We're truly done with shooting. Sisters, the Seraphim with the Inferno pistols, kills that walker. These guard, one of them has a weapon, gets hot, but for the first time in my gaming history has not died. They shot this group here, killed the guy. Pretty much everyone's been unloading into these guys, and we've managed to kill them enough that other group is running.
Yeah, but
we killed one guy here. They're locked in combat, or locked. They don't run. We're done with the assault phase from the Sisters. The Pentadent engines just tear those guys apart, and one of them gets killed on a glancing hit, so that's down to just one. This combat is still just dragging along as it is. The Sisters, even in the challenge, they lost and got wiped by the Tech Priest.
Iron Priest!
St. Celestine does not charge, and Iron Priest. And there was no other combats, were there?
No.
No. Okay, so we're moving into round 4 for the Wolves, and they're automatically arriving, but they also rolled for reserve. Spacewolves, the deep strike, they mishap, go right back into reserve. They're back on the spaceship. These guys are going for the Land Raider. They're in that difficult terrain. These guys shall know no fear. They turn around with a bunch of plasma guns, looking at a Seraphim or St. Celestine, and these guys just kind of move. Terms of shooting, can't desecrate the corpse. Terms of shooting, these girls get shot to death, and 2 of them are running. What else? Bounced. The Pen engine got killed by living lightning, and St. Celestine got shot with plasma and is dead for now. And she might be dead for the rest of the game. We'll see. And that's what it is. We finally lost a Death Cult assassin to that Dreadnought, and we made our stubborn save. And then this is a combat where this guy is in combat in a challenge for the Primaris Psyker. Primaris Psyker doesn't manage to wound him. He doesn't manage to wound the Primaris Psyker, and so we're just pounding away. Sisters, round 5.
Top of.
We got 1 faith point. Does St. Celestine come back? Nope. And do these girls rally?
Yes.
Movement is done for the Sisters. These girls move behind the immolator. They actually could have gotten in it, couldn't they?
I don't know if you're allowed to consult.
Oh, because it's not a move. It's not a move. That's on their auto rally. So they rallied. They moved 3 inches. They're sitting there. Exorcists just kind of move a bit to get better lines of sight. That Seraphim flies over into the terrain. Does not take a dangerous terrain test. And we got anything else? These guys are locked in combat. So we're sitting where we are. Sisters shooting. Flashlights and plasma put a wound on this guy, and then the Exorcist kills him. We used up our faith point. This guy misses. These girls miss. This Exorcist is going to get fired. It keeps rolling 1s to shoot and 1s to hit. We took out the multi-melta off that Land Raider, and that's it for Sisters. So we're going to move into the assault. Psyker dies, but the Sisters remain locked in combat. So, in the end of the movement phase, those 2 guys got in this Land Raider and drove like heck over here, and then those guys are coming after the Seraphim. Yep. And who's getting shot now? And this guy's a deep strike in.
Yes.
All right, Seraphim's getting shot with the plasma pistols.
Well, no, 1 plasma pistol, a bunch of bolters.
1 plasma pistol and a bunch of bolters. And
honky.
Well, no, she's got a 6-up invul. End of shooting. The Sisters Superior is killed from the Dominion squad, but they make their morale check. The guy with the plasma gun kills himself in that Longfang group, which happens. Both Exorcists get hit, but with las cannons, but it does not pen them, and the Seraphim is gunned down by a bunch of really angry Space Wolves, and we're going to see what happens with the assault phase. They're good. At the end of the assault phase, these guys are locked in combat still with this guy. The entire Battle Sister squad just got ripped down by that Tech Priest, but
Tech Priest gets a 6-inch consolidate.
He gets a 6-inch consolidate. He's going to go walk to the auto gun, and but the relic is laying there.
I can't claim it.
And the game continues. So we're going to see how many faith points and if Celestine gets back up. We're done with Sisters movement. These guys kind of slide this way. They're just hanging. This Exorcist moves so it can shoot him. This Exorcist moves a little bit, and does he have a wound on him?
No, he's been untouched.
Okay, so he's unwounded. And we're gonna go into Sisters shooting. Only thing that gets killed is that tech priest, because we shot the Land Raider a bunch, and it's done. So we're looking at assaults, and we got this one somewhat humorous assault over here. We're gonna see what happens. Uriah is just standing here against Dreadnought. The Death Cult assassin got killed, and they're just beating away on each other. We have figured out what was in the relic. The Spacewolves have finally opened it. They jumped out of that Land Raider, and it's a big cask of booze, which explains their previous rolls, which were all ones in their initial shooting phase. They're looking for more booze. The Sisters believe in a dry county, and refuse. The shooting phase, these guys with the keg of alcohol, they run this way. These Exorcists get just pounded with las guns in this one, or las cannons, sorry. This one takes a hull point, and we're going to move into the assaults. That Dominion behind the Immolator, she gets killed by the guy with the frost axe, and then the Immolator is just going to get beaten down on by a bunch of guys. The Immolator and the Dominion, they're killed by that squad with jump packs and stuff, and it's over for them. And then there's this hilarious combat here. Combat, as it's gone pretty much, it's just a bunch of guys kicking dust at each other and slowly killing Death Cult assassins. So nothing happens there, and we're going to see if the game continues.
All right, 5 up and continue.
Game continues. So at the start of the Sisters phase, St. Celestine got back up with 1 wound, and these Exorcists just kind of moved to give a line of fire to them. And we're going to see how this movement goes. Is very quick. St. Celestine flies over to there so that she, or walks over to there so that she can flame some guys, and then the Exorcists don't do much. Was this round 6?
Yes.
On round 6, these guys, the guard, who have not really done much in terms of moving, finally kill the guy with the cask of ale or mead or whatever it is, and the Sisters are going to claim it back, and the game is over. Sisters victory. But it was another very close one.